CGCP 2866 by Chesthetica. White has a queen, a pair of bishops, rook and knight. Black has a rook, pair of knights, bishop and pawn. So white is ahead in material. Now it seems like the obvious thing to do here would be to capture this knight with check. King to f2, rook captures rook. If king captures rook, queen to a1 check, bishop to f1, queen captures knight. White is just picking up those pieces, bishop to e2, queen to e1 check, bishop back to f1, and queen captures pawn with mate. Something like that. If we go back a bit earlier here, let's say the king decides not to capture the rook, but instead play knight captures bishop. Okay, queen to a1, maybe knight to g3. This is how black can last the longest. Bishop captures knight, check. King to f3, knight to e1 check. King to e2, rook to g2 check. King to f1, queen to f6, mate on the 7th move. So this position can be forced to a mate in about 6 or 7 moves. But is that the best way to proceed? If you guess not, you would be right. And here's why. The correct way is actually queen captures bishop, which is also something of an obvious move. Now let's see what happens if e2, queen to f7 mates immediately. If knight to e2, rook captures knight, check, king to f2, queen captures knight, mate. Notice how the two bishops are raining down an attack on the side of the board, so the black king can't move up. So black can last the longest by playing king to f2. And now here, queen to f7 check. If knight to f3, queen captures knight with mate, so king to e2. White then proceeds with knight to d4 check. The king only has one square to go to, which is to d2. And here is the interesting part of this problem, which most people would miss or not even consider. Queen to f2 check, to get that pawn out of the way so that bishop to f4 checkmate can be played. But what if black sees that and decides not to capture the queen? What if he tries something else like e2? Same thing, bishop to f4 mate. But what about knight to e2? Well, then the knight is out of the way and bishop to b4 can be played with mate. How's that for a computer generated chess problem? Until the next one.